The purpose of this video is to provide some background on the literature review essay, also known as the LRE. This is an essay that's part of the assignment arc, and it will prepare you for the argument paper, which is the final part of this. The proposal, which was previously done, was the beginning of this arc. So for the LRE, you are basically looking for 5 scholarly peer-reviewed sources from the library. It's very important that these come directly from the library. If you ever need help with that, I've attached a video already of how to search online for this, but if you go to the library, they'd be happy to help you. But you're looking for scholarly peer-reviewed sources. That's the important part there. One source of the 5 should reflect an alternative view to your thesis. And your thesis in this case is a soft thesis, which means you're not arguing anything, you are focusing on trends that you're finding in articles related to the subject that you chose. So hopefully all of you chose subjects that are a little bit controversial. If you find that after doing the proposal, you want to change some of the articles you picked for that, you're welcome to change those up. You're still welcome to change them again before you do the argument essay. This is all up to you. But a soft thesis is not arguing. It's just focusing on trends. You're reviewing the content of articles and comparing and contrasting the articles. You're just kind of looking around. You're not trying to make an argument here. You're looking to see what the articles are saying. What is the trend? The next thing you're going to do is read from the perspective of your soft thesis. Choose an angle. Write 3 fully developed paragraphs that summarize the article. The author's name, title of the article, a direct quote or paraphrase of the thesis of that work, which I mean the thesis of the article you're reading. Analyze how well the author writes the article. Is it clearly presented? What statistics or facts make it authoritative? And we talked a little bit about this with our primary source essays. What makes it a good source? What are the things that you're looking for? And then synthesize the content of the articles. So after Article 1, use the chain technique, which you can find posted on Blackboard under the literature review essay, which will explain to you how to do all of that. So it will show the relationship between the sources. This is what synthesis does. We're looking at the content of the article and discussing the relationship. The main goal of the LRE is to make sure that you have a clear understanding of the topic that you chose. You should have a clear understanding of how others within the field understand or argue about the topic. What do they have to say about it? What are the conversations going on? You're kind of walking into the room and listening to what other people have to say about your topic. You're not ready to comment on it. All you're doing is listening and reflecting on what you're hearing. It should show you've situated yourself within the argument of the topic. You've made it clear that you understand what they're talking about. A discussion of the articles is the main part of this essay. You're discussing what you're seeing. In at least one paragraph about each article. So in the conclusion then, you're going to note trends and relevance to your future project. And as I mentioned before, the next part of this arc would be the argument paper. That's where you choose a thesis to argue. That's where you're looking for a point. Right now, we're just sifting through the evidence, looking at articles, trying to see what's going on in your field. You're looking for that, but it's not going to be discussed in this essay. This is going to require APA format. There are many, many sources available on Blackboard under our classroom that discuss how to use APA, as well as going to the Purdue OWL online writing lab. If you just Google that, I know there's links on our Blackboard, but if you Google that, it will take you to the expert for using MLA or APA. So APA is required. You're going to use a combination of 6 paraphrases or direct quotations. That's required. At least 3 direct quotations required, at least 3 paraphrases required. And we note these are requirements for portfolio, so that's why I'm asking you to put them in now. Again, correctly using APA format, and then create a reference page, which is what APA refers to as a works cited page. You need active permalinks on the reference page, and include the copied articles, at least 5. Again, 5 are required. The format, 10 to 12 full pages, as we've discussed before, 12 font, Times New Roman. Does not include block quotations or the works cited page. So make sure you do not include those in those 10 to 12. This should have 1-inch margins, and note that it's worth 250 points. The grading criteria, thesis and development. Do you have a clear thesis? Is it supported through clear reasoning and evidence? Have you considered various perspectives on the field? This is an important part of this. The style, is it clear and logical? Are there clear paragraphs? Are the topic sentences clear? Logical development, transitions, appropriate language? These are some of the other things we were looking for also with your previous assignment. Mechanics, standard American English, no sentence fragments, run-ons, no misspellings, using correct punctuation, always important. And documentation, again, as we mentioned in the earlier slide, a combination of 6 paraphrases or direct quotations, at least 3 of each. Should have a reference page and active permalinks. And again, worth 250 points. So as you can see, this is another rather large assignment, but if you break it down week by week and follow the exercises that are provided, it's a very doable assignment. And the importance of this assignment, again, will lead to the argument essay, which is our next major paper. So taking a look around, trying to see what the conversations are going around in your field. That's what we're looking at with this particular essay.